Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Spring Porter with Spring Solutions LLC. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 more pros and cons of being a bankruptcy unclaimed funds locator. This is part 2. If you're interested in learning what I said in part 1, please click on the link above. With any job, you have pros and cons. Bankruptcy unclaimed funds locator is no different. There are probably well more than 10, but I'm just adding on to that list. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. Please note that I am not an attorney. This information is not indicated as legal advice. So number 1 on the pros list is there's no cap on your income. There's no maximum quota on leads when you're a funds locator, at least not with bankruptcy. The sky is the limit. You get as much money as you want to get, and basically as much as you want to handle. There's no maximum quota on leads like per district. So let's say you get 4 in the District of Alabama. Alabama court is not going to send you a letter and say, hey, you got 4. You can't get any more in this particular district. No one's telling you that. There's no maximum quota. It's basically up to you and how much you can handle at one time, which is really nice. You're your own boss. So again, you are setting your own schedule, you're setting your own parameters to which you want to work, you're setting your own hours. It's all up to you and how you want to get things done. There's no toxic work environment, which is really nice. If you're someone who's an introvert and just someone who doesn't have time for BS, like I was one of those people that I literally wanted to do, I liked my job, but I wanted to do it from home. I was like, is there any way that I can just be a bankruptcy specialist? This is when I worked at the credit union. Can I just do my job at home? Like, I don't want to deal with poor leadership. I don't want to deal with office gossip and all of those things that come along with, office politics. I just wanted to do my job and go home. And, you don't have to worry about that when you do work from home. You see the results of your work, you get the rewards. So if you're someone that works in a group setting at work, maybe you tend to do more of the work because you have coworkers that tend to slack off, but maybe they get the accolades because maybe they're your team lead, or maybe they've been there longer than you have. So maybe they may get the rewards. But in this scenario, you're your own boss, you set the tone, so you see the results of your own work, which is really nice. And even if you outsource calls and maybe you hire a virtual assistant, they work for you. So you're the boss and you get the rewards. You can be yourself. If you're someone that likes to curse a lot and likes to swear and likes to listen to music while you work, or maybe you like to eat really food that smells really bad. I don't know, like a kimchi, or maybe you like fish and maybe you want to eat those things at your desk. When you work from home, you get to be yourself. You get to do what you want. If you want to drink at home, you can. If you're someone that likes to have wine and maybe it makes you think better, and then you can do that when you're at home. You can't do that. Don't dare do that at your job. You can't do that. And some people, you have to wear that mask when you go to work. You have to be, cordial and respectful. And even for those that are maybe not always respectful towards you, um, hey, or you may have to deal with a sexist situation, or maybe a racist boss, or someone who doesn't like women but they're a man. I mean, there's just so many different scenarios in the workplace and toxic work environments that you can alleviate when you work from home. You don't have to deal with those things. So here we have cons of being a bankruptcy funds locator. So yes, you are the boss, but everything falls on you. When you are the boss and your printer doesn't work or your computer doesn't work, you can't call the IT department. You are the IT department. If you run out of paper, you run out of toner, you run out of stamps, all that falls on you. You're the bookkeeper, office manager, court liaison, tech person, you're all things. So just keep that in mind. If things get lost in the mail, if you lose someone's number, all that's on you. And you're never truly not working. There's no like a break. My husband had to point that out to me. He's like, you're always working. And I'm like, you know what? I am. I had a birthday party over the weekend to attend to, and I got there a little bit early. I had a glass of wine. I sat in the corner and I was writing down leads. Um, I had my pen and my little notebook, and I was on the funds locator, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get a head start on my list for the next day because I have a pocket of time that's here and I'm not doing anything. Or you could be in the grocery store. I'm reaching for the box of cereal and I get a call from someone. Hey, you called me about some unclaimed funds, or you have the wrong number. Don't call me again. You know, you get people that curse you out on the phone, or people that are, are the person that you're trying to reach and they want to work with you. So you're never truly not working. Clients may go around you and claim their own funds. I've had that happen to me twice so far. One was for a really good amount. It was for $50,000. I tried to get like 20%, 25%, but she wasn't having it. She only wanted to pay me 10, but I wasn't going to throw away 5,000. So I sent her out a contract. And then the time of me mailing her the contract and her reviewing it, when she got it, she decided that she didn't want to work with me. She wanted to do it on herself, by herself, because she figured, she didn't want to have to pay anyone to get her own money, which is understandable. But it's frustrating when you go above and beyond to find these people. They don't know the funds are there, and they decide they don't want to work with you. But that's part of the business, and there are leads that are going to fall through the cracks. So just keep that in mind. The mail and the courts are slow to process information. So that's why I, created the BK Hack course to kind of alleviate the third party documents that are needed when you're making short deals. But, hopefully with the election, when it comes and it goes, hopefully the mail will go back to normal. And the courts, yes, they're operating at a slower capacity, but they still are processing information. You just have to double check with their office. And some courts actually have electronic filing where you can file the applications online. So you may not have to send it in the mail. So just double check those courts. Always check with the clerk's office and the instruction packets to see if that's the case. So there is an uncertainty in your income. So although there is no cap to how much money you can make, you never know how much money you're going to make for that month per se, because there is a timeline to when they process your information and when they cut the check. And again, the mail is slow. So right now, I am actually waiting on four. I have 4 deals that are pending right now as we speak. I'm waiting for them to be processed. Now I can calculate then in my head what I'm going to get, but I may not get them all in one month. I may get 2 this month and maybe 2 next month. And then I have 10 that I'm actually working on. Like I either just sent them out a contract, or I'm waiting on them to come in the mail, or I'm getting ready to send them to the court. So they're in varying stages, the other ones that I'm working on. And I don't know, when those are going to be done for sure. So all of those together, I can calculate how much I'm going to get in the next month or two, but it may not come in that specific month, right? So just keep that in mind. If you're someone who is used to getting a certain amount of money per month, it will vary with this particular job. And I actually like that. I like that everything is different. It's new. It's interesting. Um, I wish that I had this list of pros and cons when I first got it started. So I'm happy to create this for you. Again, I probably will add 5 more in the future as I continue on down this path. Again, I am still actually new to this. I'm not new to bankruptcy, but new to unclaimed funds. I do know the process, but in the middle of me creating a course, creating a YouTube channel, and creating the parameters to which I wanted to actually work, um, I have all these factors going on at one time, and you won't have that. You won't have a course that you're working on. You probably won't have a YouTube channel that you are creating in the middle of you trying to be a funds locator. So your pros and cons may look slightly different than mine. All right, but I hope this is helpful to you. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in contacting me, please send me an email at springsolutionsllc@gmail.com. If you're interested in my course, please check out the links in the description box below. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.